Hello, everyone. This is Al, RedSoxFan, coming to you from Al, RedSoxFan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. Some early morning APBA football card and dice makes everything nice. We're going to play the first quarter of the Baltimore Colts taking on the New York Giants all-time NFL set. These teams go up to 1982. So it's a little bit of a revenge thing for the New York Giants as the Colts beat the Giants in the 1958 and 1959 NFL championship games. The 1958 NFL championship game is known to some people as the greatest game ever played. All right, that being said, let's roll some APBA football. We're going to try it, speed it up a bit. Your starters, and we will, in the second quarter, we're going to mix in, again, this is only going to be the first quarter. I believe in the second quarter, what we're going to do is we'll mix in the backups, the backup quarterbacks, the backup running backs, the skilled position players, and a few backup defensive players. These are all-star teams, so they're phenomenal. Both teams' offensive index will be B. The New York Giants starters and backups defense is a total of 55 points. The Colts defense starters is 53, backups 52. So again, it's going to be a B index for both teams. Both offenses, the starters are 52 points. The backups for the Colts, 48, which just keeps it at a B when the backups are in. For the Giants, their offense numbers are 52, and the backups is approximately 52. So again, either way, when the backups or starters are in, they're both going to be B indexes, though the Colts just almost went to a C. Your starters for the New York Giants on offense, and let's just go to that right now. We have Del Schaffner at one end, left tackle's Brown, left guard is Gibson, the center is Hine. Right guard, Austin. Right tackle, Stroud. Some of these guys are very old school. Bob Tucker's the tight end. Y.A. Tittle gets a start at quarterback. Gifford and Jim Thorpe are the running backs, Gifford being the halfback, Jim Thorpe the fullback. On defense for the Giants, they're down 4, Lawrence Taylor, then Henry, Katkavich, and Robustelli. The linebackers are the middle linebackers Huff. Then you have Van Pelt and Badgrow. We'll also work in Carson in the second quarter if we put that online. Defensive backfield, Barnes, Haynes, Tunnel, Patton. Those are the defensive players for the Giants. They are the visiting team. For the home Baltimore Colts, Raymond Berry's at one end. Then the offensive line goes on the left side, Parker, Spinney. The center is Zemansky. Right side, Wrestler, Vogel. That's the offensive line. The tight end is Mackey. Johnny Unitas is the quarterback. Moore, the halfback. Allen Amici, the fullback. On defense, the down 4 for the Baltimore Colts, Dutton, Lipscomb, Donovan, Marchetti. Middle linebacker, Mad Dog Curtis. The outside linebackers are White and Pellington. Defensive backfield, Davis, Boyd, Nelson, Volk. All right, we've done that. Like to say hello to Sports Sims and more. My name is Mud, Bob B. All right, so you're going to roll the first quarter here. Lou Michaels will kick off for the Colts. We're going to kick off from the 30. Back deep for the New York Giants, Guyan, the number 1 returner, and Tunnell, the number 2 returner. So here's the kickoff. It's a 22. 22 on the Lou Michaels card. He goes under the K column. So a 22 is a 19. A 19 is going to be a 67-yard kickoff, so it's going to go to the 3 of the Giants. This doesn't go all the way back to the 3. This does. And it's going to go to the number 1 kick returner, Guyan. it's going to be a kick return. And it's going to be J, G. Guyan, we roll off his K column. He's looking for doubles. He gets doubles. Holy cow. It's going to be a 5 on the kick return. He gets doubles. 60-yard return for Guyan. Unbelievable. So he goes 60 yards. It's going to be 57 because we'll just take it to the 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Oh, 57. I'm sorry. I messed that up. It's going to be 53. Let's do that again, Al, because we moved up. He was on 7 yards. So a big return, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3. A huge return of 60 yards. And the Giants are in business. Giants have the ball at the Colt 43. First and 10 for the Colts, for the Giants. So first and 10. That was a huge return. And the location is the New York 43. Philip Reynolds, Sports Time Machine. Hope all is well. Wow, big return. It goes there. Tanel is our starting strong safety. We'll just put him here for now. Guy in there. And here comes a Giants offense led by Y.A. Tittle. So on first and 10, Tittle's the quarterback. We're just going to put him here. And again, offense, B index, and it only gets adjusted for passes. But we're going to give the ball to Jim Thorpe, the fullback. Inside run on first and 10. We'll roll the big white die. 1 through 3 is standard. A 4 is ground, which means the run. 5 and 6 is deep, means the pass. So the Colts are playing standard. Inside run to Jim Thorpe. Thorpe's going to get a 62. A 62 is a 21 against the standard B index. It's going to be a few yards, I believe, on a 21. In fact, no yards. So no yards. And that was Jim Thorpe. No yards. It's going to be second and 10. $30 plays per quarter. Giants still have the ball at the Colt 43. And it's second and 10. So second and 10, Thorpe was smothered under by that huge front line of the Colts. We're talking Dutton, Lipskin, Donovan, and Marchetti. So second and 10. We're going to go short pass out of the backfield to Frank Gifford. Short pass out of the backfield to Frank Gifford. He is an A receiver, so that's going to bump it to an A. Colts playing the run on second and 10. So it's going to be a short pass. Colts playing the run. We're going to go to Frank Gifford. Tittle looking for doubles. He's going to get a 41. A 41 is a 16. And they were playing the run. This might be something as Gifford circles out of the backfield. And we're still between our 15 and their 31. So Gifford circles out of the backfield. That's a 41 off the tittle card, which turns into a 16. He's going to pick up 3 yards, and he's knocked out of bounds. So good lateral pursuit by the linebackers. Mad Dog Mike Curtis was in there on the stop. So Gifford picks up 3. $43. 1, 2, 3. They'll take it to the 35. I mean, to the I messed that up. That's not the 43. That was the 38. So 3 yards for Gifford. Giants will have a 3rd and 7 at the Baltimore 35. So 3rd and 7. What are they going to do here? I think you got to go to we're going to go with our number 1 receiver on 3rd and 7, Del Schaffner. He's an A receiver also. So 3rd and 7. This could be a 2-down territory here. We're going to go short pass again. Colts, defensive die. They're playing base. B index, but an A receiver bumps it to an A. Tittle looking for doubles. He's got doubles. YA Tittle rolls a 33. A 33 for YA Tittle's a 3. That's going to be a big play here and a first down. So that's a short pass, still between the 15 and the 31. And it's a 3. That's a gain of 18 yards. Tittle to Schaffner. Plus 18. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. That they take it to the 17-yard line of the Colts. So Tittle to Schaffner on 3rd and 7. That was a huge conversion by YA Tittle. We're going to give it to Jim Thorpe again, the fullback. Let's give it to Jimmy. So we have a 1st and 10 after that big conversion. Good God almighty. On the Baltimore end of the field, Al. Stop writing New York. There we go. 1st and 10 at the Baltimore 17. We're going to go inside run. What are the Colts going to play here? Colts are looking pass. They're thinking play action pass. This could be a big moment for Jim Thorpe. Everybody's All-American. Who played him? Burt Lancaster. So they're playing pass. Let's see what Jim Thorpe can do here. Can the Giants' offensive line get that push? So now we have to go. We're between the defense's 30 and 10-yard line. And this will be a B index play against a pass. 31 for Jim Thorpe. Off the run column. 31's a 15. That might be a 15s and 16s are usually good runs. So B, and they're playing the pass, and it's a 15. 12 yards up the gut goes Jim Thorpe. First down and goal. So Jim Thorpe plows for 12. $10, $11, $12 to the 5. And it's going to be first and goal. Second carry for Jim Thorpe. That was a huge run for Jim Thorpe. Make sure I'm looking at the right column, B. And it was a 15, 12 yards, yeah. First and goal from the 5. Can the Giants punch it in? Finner, how you doing? Hope all is well. Things started off well with a 60-yard return by Joe Guyon. Really set up this drive as Finner 27's picking up APBA baseball. You're going to love it. I have my 1980 season, which I bought on eBay, coming tomorrow. So first and goal. We're going to give it to Frank Gifford on first and goal. And again, the dice, we don't change the dice. It is what it is. We roll the dice, and that's what it is. So they're playing standard on first and goal from the 5. Just play 6. First and goal from the Baltimore 5. We're going inside run, and they're playing standard. Gifford's going to get the carry here. Gifford looking for doubles. 65 for Frank Gifford. 65 on a run is a 22. And this is goal line. So 22 against a B. And they're playing standard. He is stuffed. The Baltimore front 7 hold. Gifford pushed back for no yards. Overwhelmed by that middle of the defense of the Colts. Mad Dog Curtis was in there. So no yards for Gifford. And that will make it second and goal from the Baltimore 5. So second and goal. We're going to give it to Jim Thorpe on second and goal. From the 5, Giants really trying to pound this ball in there. Thorpe has had 2 carries for 18 yards. So another inside run for everybody's All-American Jim Thorpe. He should punch it in if he gets any kind of decent roll. Baltimore playing a play action. They're thinking Tittle's throwing here on second and goal. So they're playing pass. Jim Thorpe. Can he punch it in from the 5? 63 for everybody's All-American Jim Thorpe. 63 is a 35. Well, that's going to be a penalty most likely. And they're playing pass. It's B 35. It's a 63. It's a 35 on the B. No yards. He's stuffed, but there's a flag on the play. So no yards. We're not playing injuries. And there is a penalty. Let's see what the penalty is here. Let's see what the penalty is. We add those two together. That's a 7. We go to the medium pass. So that's a 7. And the penalty was a T. It was an E penalty. So a 7 on an E is a 4. Okay. And then we look for the 4. False start offense. So no play there. No play there. And we'll redo play 7. 5 yards. That's going to make it second and goal from the 10. So second and goal from the Baltimore 10 now. Second and goal from the 10. We're still going to give it to Thorpe. We're sticking with the same play. Except we're going to go outside run. Let's go outside run. We should switch it up. Yeah, we're going to outside run to Gifford. So Frank Gifford gets another crack at this very stern Baltimore defense. They're playing base. So they're playing the standard. Let's see if Frank can roll doubles here. 41 for Frank Gifford. A 41 is a 22 against the base. It's an outside run. He might pick up a couple here. He's definitely not going to get in. 9 yards and in. So this is the 10 from the 30 to the 10. They're playing base. It's an outside run. 41's a 22. Okay, a 22 against the base. He's going to lose a yard. Excellent lateral pursuit by the Colts linebacking core. Gifford loses a yard. Giants stalling out in the red zone. So -1 for Gifford. We have play 8 coming up. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the Baltimore 11. So on 3rd and goal from the Baltimore 11, it's going to be Mr. Y.A. Tittle. We're going to go to Kyle Rote on 3rd and goal. Or maybe we go to Bob Tucker, the tight end. Let's go to Bobby Tucker. We're going to Bob Tucker, the tight end, on 3rd and goal. Let's go to Bob Tucker. What are the Colts defensive die going to say? Oh, they're playing standard. So the majority of the time, you're going to get standard, you know. And I mean, these defenses are good. I might order the defensive cards, but this works out pretty well. I've played a couple of games, and it works out well. So it's standard. And we can only go short pass from here. So it's going to be a short pass against the standard. We're going to the tight end, Bob Tucker. So tight end, Bob Tucker. Tittle looking for doubles. 31 for Tittle. A 31 is an 8. Low number. Is it low enough against the standard? Short pass. Bob Tucker over the middle. And it's an 8. It's not going to be enough. He is tackled at the 2. It's tackled at the 3, excuse me. It's a gain of 8. Making the touchdown saving tackle is the free safety Volk. So you can see against the B. And on the 8 roll, it is 8 yards. That is going to bring up 4th and goal from the Baltimore 3. A moral victory for the Colts here. Oh my God, we got to go with Pete Gogolak. One of the first soccer-style kickers. And this should be a chip shot. I dare say that with any of my kickers. So Pete Gogolak is going to come in and try to give the New York Giants a 3-0 lead. I don't want to go for it on 4. We got to have points here if you're the Giants. All right, so Pete Gogolak. Brother Charlie, one of the Gogolaks, well, it had to be Charlie, I guess, played for the Patriots too. Or maybe Pete played for both teams. I don't know. All right, so here we go. This would be, because we're playing NFL, and we'll play like 60s NFL, sort of. So we'll say that because the majority of these players played in the 50s and before, in the 60s. So from the 3, you would add 7. It's a 10-yard field goal, basically. So this field goal attempt's coming from 9 yards in. The snap, the place, Gogolak with the kick. It's a 53, and he goes off the K column. So a 53 is a 36. Unbelievable. Oh, my God. A 36. The kick is good, but we have a flag. So they go for the field goal. And that's going to be Pete Gogolak. Kick good, but there's a penalty. This is crucial. Let's see what the penalty is. Let's roll. It's 22. So it's a... Wait, did he miss that? 43. No, I rolled a 63. Yeah, I rolled whatever. It was a 35. Whatever. Or was it a 53? Son of a gun. I don't remember now. Was it a 53 or was it a... Well, we're going to say, I believe it was a 35 because I immediately said, oh, you know what I did? I looked at the extra point. He missed. He actually missed. It was a 36. I by accident looked at the extra point. No good, but there's a flag. Unbelievable. I remember I did say 36. So the kick's no good. Now what's the flag? It's a 22. So it's a 4 on a TM. So the penalty is an M. Unbelievable. My kicking, it doesn't matter if I play PC or card and dice. My field goal kickers are god awful. As Bob B says, Charlie was with the Pats. Thank you. All right, so it is an M. Yeah, that's what I did. I looked at the, by accident, I looked at the extra point because I remember I said, no, we're not playing injuries. I should have looked over here. So, but what is the 4 on the M? 7. Holding offense. The penalty will be declined. The Giants march all the way down there after a huge kickoff by Guyan, and they get nothing. Penalty is declined. Hold offense declined. It's 0-0. He misses the field goal. Wow. That is disappointing. And there's much joy here in Baltimore. So we're going to play with a missed field goal. The old rules, the ball, wherever you miss it from, goes to the 20. Plain old school. So the Colts will take over 1st and 10 from their 20. Finner 27. Al, do you have any great teams of the past set from APBA Baseball? No, but I have old teams from sets I bought out of old seasons off eBay. I've actually not bought anything for baseball from APBA. I bought it on eBay. Football, I've gotten some stuff off eBay and some stuff from APBA. So Johnny Unitas is the quarterback. And it's 1st and 10 from the 20 now. Disappointing. So they missed the field goal. That is awful as my kicking woes continue. So this is going to be the 10th play. Oh, I did it again. It's the Giants. I was right. I got confused. The team. So this should be all New York. Oh, well. New York. There we go. Baltimore has it. 1st and 10 from the Baltimore 20. So on 1st and 10, you know what? We're going to give it to Alan the Horse Amici. We're going to go with their fullback. Let's move Y.A. Tittle over here for a moment. Put that there. So we're going to give it to Alan the Horse Amici on 1st and 10. You'd think these teams would like to try to grind it out here. It's going to be an inside run to Amici. Let's see what Alan Amici can do here. Amici looking for doubles, and we forgot to roll this. And they're playing pass. The Giants. So if Amici gets a decent roll here, we're going inside run to the fullback, Alan Amici, who won the Heisman out of Wisconsin back in the day. And they're playing pass. It's AA, Alan Amici. 51 on the Amici card under the run column is a 17. That might be okay. That should be a decent roll. And again, this is B index. So a 17 against the pass, Alan Amici. And we're between the 15 and the 30, our 15 and their 31. And again, a 51 is a 17. They're playing pass. 7 yards for Alan Amici as he bursts up the middle. Good push from that offensive line of the Colts. An excellent push there. So you got Parker, Spiney, Zamansky, Wrestler, and Vogel. 7 yards for Alan the Horse Amici. Takes it to the 27. So Amici picks up 7. Let's see if we can get the right play 11 coming up. And Baltimore has, you know what? We're just going to do the arrow thing. It's going to be 2nd and 7. From the Baltimore 27. And once again, we're going to go inside run. This time we're going to go to Lenny Moore, Penn State grad. We're going to go Lenny Moore. Inside run. Defensive die. Playing standard. Now that's a better defensive call, but there. Lenny Moore looking for doubles. 52. 52 is a 25 on an inside run against the standard. A 20, no yards. Lenny Moore is stuffed by the Giants. So no yards for Lenny. Play 12. It's now going to be, that should have been 2nd and 3. It's now going to be 3rd and 3. So 3rd and 3, Unitas is going to look for Raymond Berry on a short pass. A little play action here. Try to hit Raymond Berry on the short pass. A big 3rd and 3. Remember, the Giants converted when Tittle hit Schaffner, and he picked up 18 yards on a 3rd and 7. The Giants would march to the 5, get backed up on penalties, and then would miss, yes, a kicker for Al RedSoxFan, even though I play as both teams. The kicker, Pete Gogolak, missed a chip shot field goal. The penalty was on the offense holding. It was declined. So Unitas going for a short pass. Giants playing the base. So they're playing standard. First pass attempted to Raymond Berry. Unitas looking for doubles. Almost had it. It's a 23. John Unitas on the 23. 23 is a 29. That is not going to be bueno. 23. And that will be an A column. Short pass to Berry. So a 23 again is a 29 across the board. He's going to be sacked. Johnny U's going to be sacked. 5-yard loss. The sack is going to go to, who is our high sack guy? I believe it's Andy Robert. You know what? We're going to give it to LT. LT's our high sack guy. Lawrence Taylor playing the defensive end position for the Giants. Sacks Johnny Unitas. So that is a sack by Lawrence Taylor. -5. Three, 4, 5. So that takes it back to the 22, and that's going to be 4th down. So Lawrence Taylor sacks Johnny Unitas. Fourth and 8 from the Baltimore 22. They're going to punt. So on 4th and 8, the Colts will punt. Giants defense comes up very big after the missed field goal. Very windy out early this morning. So let's see. Let's get our punter. Who is the punter? Fudge knocker. Who the hell's the punter? I didn't write that down. Who's the punter? Let's find out. Oh, the punter's right here. David Allen Lee is the punter as he slides off the field. For the Giants, Tennell is the number 1 returner. Guyan is the number 2 return. So Guyan had that huge kick return. And Tennell is the strong safety. There we go. So Lee is punting. Giants hoping to get another crack at the end zone here. .52, and we go off the kick. 52 is a 6. That should be a decent punt. And he's kicking off offense 49 to the 15, so it's the middle column. A 52 again is a 6. 44 yards on the punt. And let's make it 41 yards. We'll move it up 3. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41. So at the 34, and it's going to be the 09 on the return. No, D10, excuse me. So the D10 is the number 1 returner, I think. Yep. So it's going to be Tennell. And when Tennell returns a punt, we roll off his P column. Tennell with a 36. A 36 is a 22 on the return. So where's the punt return? 36, 22, 22, 3 yards. Takes it to the 37 of New York. And that's where Y.A. Tittle and the Giants offense gets a second crack at the Colts. So Tennell +3. That ends the Colts drive. And we'll just make a thick line there. Play 14 coming up. New York, 1st and 10. At the New York 37. All right. So Y.A. Tittle back on the field with the offense. They had success. They just didn't score. Let's get Tennell back with our defensive cards. And he's the strong safety. Midway through the first quarter here. So 1st and 10. Let's mix it up a bit. We're going to go to Kyle Rote. And we're going to go short pass on 1st and 10. Short pass. We're going a little play action fake. Colts are playing base. So that's a standard. And it's going to be Kyle Rote. Tittle looking for doubles. Doesn't get it. I do not roll doubles. 41 is a 16. So it's a 16 against the base on a short pass. And this will bump to an A because Kyle Rote is an A receiver. And he will catch it for 2 yards. So a quick check down to Rote, but he's immediately tackled. So Kyle Rote would be on the right side. Is that where we have Mr. Kyle Rote? Yes, he would. So he'd be tackling. He'd be Davis with the tackle, the left cornerback for the Colts. But what did I say? He picked up 3. Two, excuse me. He picked up 2 because, again, that was a 41's a 16. Yep. So 2 yards for Kyle Rote. Come to the midway point of the first quarter. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the New York 39. Second and 8. Frank Gifford. We're going to go outside run on 2nd and 8 to Frank Gifford. They're playing pass. The Colts are playing pass. Can Frank Gifford turn the corner here? Come on, Gifford. If you're a Giants fan, you want to see doubles. I just don't roll doubles. That's a 24. 24 is a 29. That's going to be putrid. And that's a B index on an outside run. So an outside run, they're playing pass, and it's a 29. And that's not going to help at all. He's going to lose 4 yards. Gifford tries to turn back the other way, smothered under by Stan White, the linebacker, and company. So -4 for Frank Gifford. That's going to make it 3rd and 12. Third and 12. From the New York 35. So 3rd and 12. We're going to have to go medium pass here. Medium pass. He's going to try to do it again. Del Schaffner. Schaffner had the 18-yard reception. Comes down to this defensive dice roll. Will they have a crack? They're playing a 5, so they're playing pass. Tittle's going to have to really get those doubles. He needs a very low number here, so he needs doubles. 32, I don't think that's going to do it. A 32 is an 18. I can already tell you on the medium pass that will be incomplete. We'll double check that. It does go to an A, and an 18 is incomplete. Baltimore holds. It's 4th and 12. New York 35. Tom Landry will come out to punt. It's turned into a defensive struggle at the moment due to my stinky rolling. And here comes Tom Landry. Yes, that Tom Landry. He's the punter and an excellent defensive back, but no matter who you bring in, pretty much for the Giants, they're going to have a 55 defensive rating, which is incredible. But all these teams, they're going to be B indexes. Every team's a B index. This is like going to be the easiest thing with, obviously they move up with A receivers. Even a C receiver will stay at a B index because it has to be 2 grades lower to move down one. All right, so Landry to punt. Volk and Young will be back deep for the Colts. So Volk is a defensive free safety, and he's the #1 punt returner. Young is just over here. Oh, where is he? Did I not take him out? I don't think he's on defense. Hold on a second. Do we have him on defense? I don't think so. Nope. We put him back in the whatchamacallit folder. Envelope. All right, let's find Mr. Young here. If we can't find Mr. Young, no matter where it goes, it's going to go to Volk. Jimmy Orr, Mitchell, Keene. Here it is. Buddy Young. I forgot to pull him out of the envelope. And like I said, second quarter we'll play the backups. And then third and fourth we'll play. I mean, that's the way I'm going to do it, whether I stream them all or not. But maybe we will. All right, so Landry to punt. It's a 45. And we'll go off the K column. So a 45 for Landry is an 6. That should be pretty good. And he is punting. And he's going to be the middle column. And that's a 6. 44 yards to Volk, the D10. So 44 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 to the 21. Volk now on the return. 53 for Rick Volk. And he returns, it doesn't say anything, so he returns on the K, I believe. No, he returns on the R. Does he return on the R or the K? I think it's the K because it's a kick return, I believe. All right, so that's what we're going with. He's returning on the K. So that's a 13. And it's only 5 yards on the return. I'll have to make sure I did that right. So he's going to take it to the 26. So there's the punt. It was Rick Volk on the return of a 13. That's 5 yards. Baltimore takes over. We're still scoreless. Play 18. Baltimore. 1st and 10 at their 26. All right. So a decent punt by Tom Landry. Decent punt coverage. Volk goes back on the defense. That's easy enough. He's the free safety. He goes at the bottom. Young right now is just playing special teams. Hi, D. Scott Howard, the GOAT Whisperer. Hope all is well. Once again, I'd like to say hello to D. Scott Howard, Dave Gardner, Bob B. Finner 27 just picked up APBA Baseball. Joshua Hauser, Sports Time Machine, Philip Reynolds. My Name is Mud, and Sports Sims and more. A little early football. Just wanted to get it in. Trying to figure out how to play a little quicker. I was going to do a 4-drive challenge, but you know what? I just enjoy these teams so much and these players. I didn't want to do that. So we're going from the 26, 1st and 10. Johnny Unitas. Let's see what Johnny's going to do. Let's roll the dice with Johnny. Let's roll the dice with Johnny. He's going to go. We're going to throw deep on 1st down to Willie Richardson. Let's see what we're going to get here. Deep to Willie Richardson. On 1st and 10. So we're going to go long pass. Now the Giants hoping they get a 5-6 here. The Giants get the 5. So the Giants are playing pass. This could, if he gets a high roll, this will prove horrific. He needs to get a low number here under the P column. Unitas looking for doubles. This is a long pass on a play action fake to Richardson. Giants sniff it out. 23. A 23 is a 5. No, shoot, it's not. That would have been a 22. It's a 29. This will be bad. A 29, and it goes to an A. He is sacked between, okay, let's make sure we got this here. It's going to be our 15-yard line and between the 15 and 49 of the offense. So he is sacked for 10 yards. Holy cow. Another sack of Johnny Unitas. And you know what? We're going to give it to LT again. Lawrence Taylor gets him. It's a 10-yard loss. Colts will now have a 2nd and 20 from their 16. So 2nd and 20 from the 16. LT blowing his way in there from the defensive end position today. That is a big ouch. Oh, you're going to like it, Finner. APBA baseball is wonderful. So Richardson, Unitas cannot hook up with Willie Richardson. 2nd and 20. He's going to try to hit Lenny Moore out of the backfield. So short pass to Lenny Moore. Moore is an A receiver. They're playing base. Giants are playing base. So that's standard. It's going to be Lenny Moore. Short pass to Lenny Moore. Unitas needs doubles here. Still cannot roll doubles. 53. A 53 is a 28. This is, again, going to be horrific. And it will go to an A, but those are bad rolls. 28. And 28. They're playing standard. He is sacked again. Johnny Unitas is sacked for a 3rd time, back-to-back sacks by the Giants. We're not going to give it to Taylor there. We're going to give it to Andy Robustelli. So Robustelli gets the sack. Actually, who's our 2nd? Is it Robustelli? Oh, let's give it to Sam Huff. Henry. I think we're going to give it to Sam Huff. Kakavich doesn't really have a sack rating. Robustelli. No, we're going to give it to Robustelli. So Andy Robustelli on the sack. And that's minus, what I say, 3? Yep, minus 3. Third time, Johnny U has been sacked. So -3. And it's 3rd and very long. Coming up on play 20 of a scoreless first quarter, this Giants defense, man, if they had made that field goal, they'd be looking pretty good now. But the Giants missed the field goal, but the defense has been unbelievable. So that's going to make it 3rd and 23 from the Baltimore 13. Well, I guess you got to throw it up here and hope for a bad defensive roll. Over the middle, medium pass to John Mackey. I don't even think that's enough. You know what? They're going to go deep to Mackey. Long pass to Mackey. Long pass to Mackey. If you're the Giants, you don't want to see a 4 here. It's a 5. Giants are playing pass. It's going to be John Mackey. Now Johnny Unitas. All the Johnny Unitas magic. Nope. Just missed it again. 54. 54 is a 32. Again, a horrific roll. It will bump to an A, but that's not going to matter. This could be picked. So a long pass from our 13, so it's going to be here. We're using this one here. And they're playing pass, and that's a 54 is a 32. Incomplete. The ball batted away. Excellent coverage there by the Giants. Getting over to help out was the free safety, Patton. So and we're not playing injuries. Incomplete. That will force, on play 21 of the first quarter, the Colts to punt on 4th and 23. So they're punting from their 13-yard line. It's going to be a punt. Let's get the punt squad out there. So the Colts not really moving the ball at all against a stout Giant defense. Again, the Giants' defensive points is 55. Even with their backups, it's a 55. At worst, it becomes a 54. All right. So we have to get the punter is Lee. And he's going to punt from his 13. The Giants punt returners, Tennell and Guyan. Tennell being the number 1 punt returner. And he is on defense right now. So he's the strong safety right here. But Tennell. Here's Guyan. Joe Guyan. We're coming to an end of the first quarter. That's when we're going to end the stream. I'll try to get the other quarters on the channel. I won't be going consecutively with them. Our next stream tomorrow will be Game 3 of the World Series. What if? 1980 World Series A's and Phillies. If you didn't see Game 1 yet, check it out. It was magnificent. Game 2 is pretty good too, but Game 1 was special. All right, here comes the punt by David Lee from his 13. So let's get to the punt. And when punting, the kick team is the defensive team, which makes sense. And the receiving team is the offensive team. 51. I continue to roll. That's going to be 4. That's going to be pretty good. So we're using this column, and it's a 4. That's a 62-yard punt to the number 1 punt returner, Tennell, because it's a D10. So that's 62 yards from the 13. We're going to make it 65. It's easier to count. From the 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 to the 25 of the Giants. Here comes Tennell on the return. Let's see if he can get doubles here. Oh, 12. And that's going to be a 20. So his punt return is on the P column. The TA is the punt return. So it's on the P column, and it's a 12. It's a 26. A 26 on the punt return for Tennell. No yards. Smothered under. A high kick. Giants will start 1st and 10 at their 25. Played 22 of the first quarter. 30 plays per quarter. 1st and 10 from the 25. Again, if you're just joining us on the opening kickoff, Joe Guyon went 60 yards. The Giants got inside the 5 and then got pushed back. Gogolak missed a chip shot field goal. There was a flag on the play, but it was holding on the Giants, declined, and since then it's been a defensive slobber knocker. Johnny Unitas has not had any time to throw the ball. In fact, he's been sacked 3 times, twice by Lawrence Taylor, and the last time by Andy Robustelli. I don't know if it's a nice game, Finner. I like playing the game. I don't know how many times I'm going to stream it. I don't think it's entertaining. I'm entertained, I guess. So that's important. But I don't know how many people are entertained by it. I kind of want people to enjoy it. And if they're not going to enjoy it, I'll just play like I did my Patriot games offline. But I would like to get one full game online. All right, here come the Giants. 1st and 10. I'm dabbling with not keeping this, but this really helps me know where the ball is and stuff. So it's going to be Giants 1st and 10 from the New York 25. Tittle's the quarterback. We've not had any luck with Gifford. I love the mini helmets. I think that's why I stream, so I can look at my mini helmets. You know what? We've had good luck with Thorpe, at least with one run. We're going to go inside. You know what? We're going to go inside run to Thorpe. Inside run. What will the Baltimore defense guys say? Oh, boy, they're playing pass. We need a good – if you're a Giants fan, you want a good roll of doubles here. Everybody's All-American. Jim Thorpe. Ooh, 51. My God, these rolls. And that's an 15. I think that's going to be okay, though. It's going to be on the B index. And it's a 15. 15s are usually decent rolls here. Inside run, and that is a good roll. 15 is a good roll. 16 yards ripped off by Jim Thorpe up the middle. 1st down and 10. Before he's tripped up by the free safety, Volk. Ball is at the Giant 41. Plus 16 for Thorpe. '23rd play coming up. From the New York Giant 41. Huge run by Jimmy Thorpe. That was another reason when I saw Jim Thorpe on this team, I was like, oh my God, I have to play these guys. All right. Let's see if Gifford can churn on the inside. Can go Frank Gifford inside now. He's had no luck to the outside. Giants, when they've had run the ball well, they've run it between the tackles and up the gut. I've not had any problems. So Finner asks, when buying off eBay, do you have to worry about older APBA cards with that part? Yes. I misread that. Yeah. But I play basic, so it's not bothering me at all. And some of the eBay cards are not, you have to look for your deals because a lot of those people, they're charging a lot of money. I've been fortunate. I picked up the 1980 set for $30 plus what was it? I think they charged $10 shipping. So I got like $40. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. I can't play advanced with that set, which I don't care really because I'm not going to play advanced. If I want to play advanced, I play strat. All right, we're going inside run, 1st and 10. Frank Gifford from the New York 41. Oh, before we roll, let's see what the Baltimore defensive die says. They're playing standard. So inside run against standard. Frank Gifford trying to get some positive yards here. After Thorpe rips off 16, what can Gifford do? That's a 53. 53 is a 20. Oh, God, that sucks. 27 against the standard. B index, 27. No yards. He's stuffed again. Front 7 wins the day for the Colts. Gifford getting battered and bruised with nothing to show for it. Giants will go 2nd and 10 from their 41. 2nd and 10. Second and 10. We're going to go Kyle Rote, short pass. Tittle looking for Kyle Rote. And we're going short pass here. Colts hoping to roll anything. They want a 5-6, but stay away from that 4. They get the 5, so the Colts are playing pass. I tell you, the defensive die does a good job the way I have it set up. 1, 2, 3 standard, 4 run, 5, 6 pass. And we're going to Kyle Rote. First quarter coming to an end. Short pass. What little offense there's been, it's been from the Giants. Tittle needs doubles, and I still cannot roll doubles. I think I've only rolled doubles once. That's a 42. YA Tittle 42 is a 14. That's not going to get it done. Short pass. It's going to move to an A column, but they're playing pass. And you know what? You're going to pick up some yards here. As a 42 is a 14, gain of 3. Again, immediately brought down by the Baltimore defense is Kyle Rote. So it's +3. And that will make play 25 coming up for the first quarter. 30 plays per quarter. It's going to be 3rd and 7 from the New York 44. 3rd and 7. Best offensive player so far has been everybody's All-American Jim Thorpe. And we're going to give the ball to Jim Thorpe on 3rd and 7. We're going to go inside run. What will the Baltimore defensive die say? They're playing pass. Come on, Jimmy Thorpe. Yeah, I'm kind of rooting for the Giants. They got Jim Thorpe. 36. No doubles again. So 36 for Jim Thorpe is a 26. That's all. Again, that's not going to be a good roll there. 26. You want like a 15 or a 16 there on 3rd and 7. B. And they're playing pass. So 26 is only 2 yards. So great reaction. Giants quickly, those linebackers, Huff, Van Pelt. I'm sorry, the Colts linebackers, excuse me. Curtis, Pellington, and White quickly sniff it out and hold everybody's All-American, Jim Thorpe, to 2 yards. Play 26 coming up for New York. 4th and 5 from the Giant 46. Giants will not gamble here. They're going to punt. So Tom Landry will come out to do the honors. And the Colts will get one more crack at it. So Jim Thorpe has been the offense for the Giants, as the defenses have really played well. Well, Giants had that one big opportunity. So here comes Tom Landry to kick. Punt returners, Volk and Young. Volk is the free safety. No, that's where is it? Where did I put Volk? Did I put him over here? There's Buddy Young. Lou Michaels. There's the second punt returner. I put him behind here? I did. I put him behind the offensive line. Here's Landry to punt. 15 for Tom Landry is a 4. That should be a pretty decent punt. Landry. So a 15 again is a 4. And we're punting 49 to 15. So we're punting from here. It's a 4. 53-yard punt fielded by D10, which would be Volk. So it's a 53-yard punt. Make it a 54. Well, I'm just back. It's easier again. We'll just count 54. To the 1, if I do my math correctly. And we always play, you have to return it. I guess you can let it bounce, but I don't know that rule well. So here comes Volk. 42 for Volk. On his punt returns, we go off the P column. So it's a 42, and that's a 24. If he loses yards, it could be a safety. So a 24 is he picks up 1 yard. A bad decision by Volk. So they'll have it at the 2. Here come the Colts. (27) Baltimore has the ball. 1st and 10 at their 2-yard line. Imagine if the Giants get a sack here. I don't think we're going to throw the ball at all here. So Volk goes back here behind the defense. Young back to his special teams. Landry pins the Colts back. Good job by Tom Landry. Johnny Unitas wants not to get sacked in the end zone. He's been sacked 3 times. And he's going to give it to Alan Amici right up the gut on 1st and 10 from the 2. Imagine if the Giants score on defense. They're playing base. So it's an inside run against the standard. And it's AA Alan Amici, the horse out of Wisconsin. Heisman Trophy winner. 46. Is a 24. Oh boy. 24. And they're inside their 10-yard line. B index. 2 yards for Amici. And that's going to take him out to the 4-yard line, which ironically, that's where the ball is. So +2 for Amici. 2nd and 8 from the Baltimore 4. And we're going to go inside run to Lenny Moore. Oops. Giants, unfortunately, are going to get caught in the wrong defense. As the defensive die rolls pass. Let's see if Lenny Moore pops one right up the middle. Let's see. Do we finally roll doubles? Nope. 51. 51 is a 3. Holy cow. Great roll for Lenny Moore. You can see 51 under R is a 3. They're playing. Giants are going to get blown away here. They're still in the shadow of their end zone. Well, that's not as good as I thought. Wow. Oh, wait. No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Over here. Well, he only picks up 6 yards. Had it been a 2, it's 44 yards. A 1 would have been a touchdown. So 6-yard run for Lenny Moore, but they'll take that. Again, let's make sure we're looking at goal line. Goal line. The offense. No, that's not right either. No, that is right. Offensive. They're on the offense. That's the only thing. Sometimes I get confused with the charts. So goal line, offense 14. They are on offense. It was a 3. It's 6 yards. So that's going to make it 3rd and 2 from the Baltimore 10. And we're going to go inside run to Alan Amici. First quarter coming to an end. Giants playing the run with that 4 roll. So that's going to be a G for the ground. Can Amici plow? They're going to give it to the horse, Alan Amici. Still can't roll doubles. 56 to Amici is a 25. He's not making it. Inside run. They're playing the run. B index 25. No yards. He is stuffed. Boy, if he just got a 24 or a 26. Well, no, he needed the 23 there because they're playing the run. 25. No yards. Let's double check. 56 is a 25. Amici is stuffed. It is 4th and 2. This is the last play of the first quarter. And let's see what the Giants do on the punt return. So 4th and 2. Giants defense has just destroyed the Baltimore Colts offense. Ball at the 10. They're going to punt. You really didn't want to throw the ball there because Unitas has already been sacked twice. 3 times, excuse me. Here comes the person we've seen the most. David Allen lead a punt. Punt returners for the Giants, Tennell and Guyan. Well, I know Tennell is a strong safety. He's a number 1 punt returner. And Guyan, we're just having play special teams. Second quarter, we're going to bring in the backups because these are all-time great players. So we'll bring in backup players. See what happens. But we'll end it with this punt unless something spectacular happens. All right, so Lee's going to punt. And he's punting from the 10. So again, there's different columns from where you punt. I'll show you that. So it's going to be this column here. Goal line to offense, 14-yard line. So that column there. Lee punts, 35 for Lee. And it's going to go off the K column. 35 is a 4. A 4 is a 62-yard punt to D10, which is Tennell. So a 62-yard punt. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 to the 28. That's a hell of a punt. And Emlyn Tennell on the return. Let's see if Tennell can roll doubles here. He gets doubles. Oh, boy. 44. So on his punt, we roll off the P column. 44 is a 9. Let's see what that's going to be. Is it going to be something special? Punt. 9. Well, it's pretty good. Not great, but pretty good. 18 yards on the punt return. So Tennell goes to 30. That's 2. And he goes another. You got to go another 16. 5, 10, 15, 60. Takes it out to the 46-yard line. So plus 18. And that ends the first quarter. And I think that will be it. So we have a scoreless first quarter. When next we come back in the second quarter, the Giants will have it. When we come back, and we're going to put a different sheet on here, the Giants will have it. 1st and 10 from their 46. So we have a scoreless first quarter. Just the highlights real quick, not that there are many of them. Opening kickoff, Guyan, right here on the kickoff, he's the number 1 kick returner, went 60 yards. The Giants would take it to the Baltimore 5, and then things just went wrong. Penalties backed them up, so they got stuffed. They got stopped. Gogolak comes out, and because he's kicking for a game that Al Red Sox fan is playing, so Pete Gogolak, comes out to kick. And we rolled horrific, as usual. The kick was no good. There was a penalty, though, but it was holding on the offense. Baltimore declined. We're playing with the old rules, so any missed field goal goes to the 20. And that was it when it comes to offense. Johnny Unitas has been sacked 3 times, twice by Lawrence Taylor for a loss. The first time was a loss of 5. Then LT got him for a loss of 10. Robustelli came right back after the second LT sack to sack Unitas for a loss of 3. The Colts have not been able to do anything on offense. So that ends the first quarter between these all-time NFL teams. Then the players go up to 1982. You see a lot of old school players. I mean, real old school, not just like 50s and 60s. So it's a 0-0 game. When next we stream, we'll play the second quarter, and we'll try to get all 4 quarters on the channel. So thank you very much. I won't keep you any further. As Mark Jones has joined us, says APBA football was my favorite game. Very fun game. I'm still trying to figure out how to. I know how to stream. I'm just what works best. I like playing it out. So if you like long games, this is for you to watch my channel. But it's very fun. 0-0 after the first quarter. Defensive Giants have been dominant, but one big play and either team will be down. So thank you to Mark Jones, Finner27, who just picked up APBA Baseball. I think you will enjoy it. Bob B., D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer, Dave Gardner, Joshua Hauser, Sports Time Machine, Philip Reynolds, My Name is Mud, and Sports Sims and more. My Name is Mud says APBA, the thing that's keeping him from APBA football is the expense. It is expensive. It is expensive. So if you can find a decent set on eBay for cheaper, that's what I did to start off to see if I like it. I do like it, and I bought some from APBA. All my baseballs come off eBay at the prices I want. But again, you have to be careful with what you're getting. So no matter if you're going off eBay, just be careful. I've been very fortunate with getting good stuff off eBay. So thank you very much. Greatly appreciate everyone's time. Happy Easter coming up. If you celebrate Easter, I do. Jack Thompson says late night, early morning, and we're done, Jack. So if you want, hit that like button. If you have not subscribed and you wish to do so, that would be great. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification when we go live. And we go live at crazy times, as you see. Check out the other wonderful content creators in the community. Our next stream will be Game 3 of the World Series, 1980 What If A's Phillies. Check out the first 2 games, especially check out that game number 1, which was unbelievable. Game 2 was good, but game 1 was unbelievable. Stay safe, be smart. God bless. I love you all. Peace.